Hey there. In today's Business Basics training, we're going to talk about your story. Now, you're in business or you're starting a business, you have a home-based business, you need a story. You see, a lot of great businesses actually fail, not because they don't have a good idea, not because their service isn't good, but because they don't have a story that's compelling to make people want to buy from them. In today's competitive environment, there are so many people doing what you're doing. And I know what you're saying. Susan, no, they aren't. I'm the only one who does this. I love you, God bless you, but chances are you're not. It's a big world, almost 7 billion people. There are other people doing it. But what is going to attract your clients and customers to you is your story. If you think about big companies like Apple, we've all heard the story. Steve Jobs has this amazing idea and what he wants to create, and he's ousted from his company, and then he comes back and he wants things to be simple and easy, and we gravitate toward that. Or Starbucks, Howard Schultz, in pursuit of the perfect espresso, whatever it is. And you look at the new companies like Uber, Airbnb, Warby Parker, they all have stories. So what I want to do with you today is assist you in helping you come up with a story. And there are certain aspects of the story that you can help build, and I would encourage you to write out your story, and we want to hear from you. And it doesn't matter what kind of business you're in, these are some key tenets of any great story. So the first aspect is what was going on before. It's so important to have words that people can relate to. I was overwhelmed at my job. I was burned out. I think about Sarah Blakely. Mwah! Sarah, if you ever see this, I love you. Thank you for inventing Spanx. Women everywhere, oh, we love you. So in Sarah's story, she's selling copiers, I believe it was, and she spent a year kind of taking a look at shapewear and how she could manufacture it and the problem that she was trying to solve. And that's the other thing. So what is going on before? The next thing is, what is the problem that you are trying to solve? So in the case of, say, Warby Parker, selling eyeglasses online, they wanted to be industry disruptors. They wanted to do something that wasn't really being done. And people said, guys, no one's ever going to buy eyeglasses online. Well, hello, multi-billion-dollar company, I guess people are, right? So what is a problem that you saw? What is a problem that you wanted to solve? The next thing is, what happened as part of that? How did you really begin to solve that problem? And then the next thing is, what is some evidence? What is some anecdotal evidence that you have? Maybe it's satisfied customers. Maybe it's someone who's had an amazing result with your service. It doesn't matter if you're a lawyer, you're a dentist, a chiropractor, whatever it is that you do, if you can use these key tenets to create a story, I'll tell you, you're going to get more and more people talking about the story of your business. You're going to attract more customers and clients. And you may be saying, well, Susan, what's your story in terms of your company? And many of you know a little bit about my backstory, that I was diagnosed with progressive multiple sclerosis back in the year 2000. I had my relationship fell apart. I ended up losing a business. I ended up living on my brother-in-law's sofa. If you ever see this, I love you. Thank you for taking me in. And there I was. I had lost everything. Absolutely everything. And I was humiliated and I was broken. And I realized at that moment that in looking back, I had gotten myself into that state. I was working 7 days a week. I was, working oftentimes 16 hours a day. I said yes to everyone and everything. And I literally burned myself out physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And I always say this, in the face of challenge, we have two choices. We can either give up or we can get better. And I was very tempted to give up, but I said, no, I'm going to get better. I'm going to figure this out. And once I figure out this whole work-life balance thing, I'm going to spend the rest of my life teaching people how to do it. And that's where this company was born. And so you don't have to have the devastating story. Please don't go get diagnosed with something and end up homeless and all of that stuff. You don't need to do that. It can just be any story whatsoever, something that's emotionally compelling, people can relate to, and really shows that you are a problem solver. So with that, I hope you go rock it out there and just, go out and do some great things in the world, serve at a huge level, really get your story down, just practice it, get some input on it, and then really share with your customers and clients why you do what you do. So with that, I'd love to connect with you, and you can do that in a few ways. My website, www.susansly.com. If you like this video, please share it. Also on Facebook at Susan Sly Live, on Twitter at Susan_Sly, and Instagram at Susan Sly. So with that, God bless, go rock it, and I'll see you next time.